In this edition of Twin Reel Game Reviews, we'll be taking a look at the game XType Plus by PhobosLab. Now, XType Plus is a twin-stick shooter where it pits you versus the boss. Now, in the game, there's two modes. You got your classic mode, as you can see in the upper left, which is you taking on a boss that, as you kill him, he gets bigger and stronger, and you get 3 lives to go as far as you can. Now, in Plus mode, you have a timer, and so as you beat the boss and as he gets stronger, your time increases, and as you get hit and die, the time decreases, and so you want to kill as many guys as you can to maximize your time playing. And you also have EMP bombs in the Plus mode to help destroy homing missiles, which are not in Classic. Now, as you first start playing the game, or even before you get into the game, you'll notice that the title music sounds a bit like Metroid. And so when I first heard this, it reminded me of Metroid for the NES. Now, once you come into the game here, the Classic mode seems to have one soundtrack that it just plays over and over again, whereas the Plus one has another soundtrack that it plays over and over again. And so, like I said here, as you defeat the boss, you do get another boss that comes out, so it's always one-on-one, and he gets bigger, stronger, more weapons. And so the concept is pretty cool, having to take out one guy that comes back for revenge over and over again versus your little guy, because you don't have any power-ups or any upgrades or anything like that. It's just your onslaught of bullets versus him and whatever he's going to come out at you with. The visual's nice, audio, graphics, and sound effects, not that bad. Could have a lot more to it. The issue for me is it didn't really hold my interest very long. First couple times playing through the game, kind of cool, something different. But then after the first couple games, it was like, because there's no power-ups or anything, so it feels repetitive very quickly. And so, after a few tries, I wanted to go and play something else, really. And so in the game as well, you have a high scores area, which is pretty cool though in here, because as you go into the high score area, you actually have, as you see there, a replay option. And so as you get a high score, the game will upload your run for that time onto the internet for others to see. And you can also go in here and view other people's games as well. So if you were to go ahead and pick one, have to wait for the download, which depends on the speed of your internet connection. But once it's done, then you get to see how that person played, so you can watch for some hints and tips, try to improve yourself based on what they did. And if you want to go through the video a little bit faster, as it says in the bottom right, you got to hold your A button down, and it kind of goes into like super fast forward mode. So that part's kind of cool. That way you can kind of strategize a bit more if you're into these type of games. But like I said, for me, it was fun to begin with, but after a few tries, I just didn't find it to be really my cup of tea. And so all in all, I'd have to give it a 6.5 out of 10. And that's it for this review.